Good evening. Have you ever visited a website and you immediately felt like a connection with its design or, the layout as if it perfectly represented the brand behind it? Like it just, you wanted to stay on there and it guided you to it? Well, that's what I'm going to be talking about today. I'm going to be giving you some tips about, choosing a theme, um, and how you can make the theme that fit your brand to help you, attract those clients that you want to fit your business in the way that you want it to align with your business. Hi, my name is Lawanda Eagle, and I'm a WordPress web developer for female business owners. So let's get started. So the first one is understanding the importance of a well aligned theme your website for your website. So you want to make sure that um, so think about this. Your website is the digital face of your business. It's the online store of your business. So it's important to make sure that it aligns well, that you're representing your business when they see it, when they come to it. So when someone comes across your website, they're going to know, oh, that's that business. That represents that business by the colors, the fonts that are choosing because they're used without. So those are some things to think about. Number two, defining your brand identity. So before you even start browsing themes, you need to first think about your brand colors, the fonts you want to use, and the overall style. So you want to map that out. So that's an important thing to think about. You want to know how you want to, you know, it's going to look, how you want to represent, how you want your future clients to come to your business, to come to your website. Those people that you want it to represent. You want your website to represent that. So it's important to think about those things. And so this will help you choose once you know the colors, the fonts, your overall style that you're looking for. It's going to help you choose the theme because the themes they can you can also choose them by you know the emotions. So think about, are you looking for elegant or, vibrant, professional, or cozy? So think about those things. The next one is prioritizing simplicity um, and user friendliness, keeping it simple. So you want to choose a theme that is easy to navigate, especially if you're working on your website yourself and you're creating it yourself. You don't want this. You want to choose this complex theme that's got all these parts to it and that you don't understand because if you're not understanding it, so when you put it out there, the future clients that you're looking for, they're not going to understand, how it works or how it runs. So choose simplicity. Choose a theme that's going to be easy for you to customize and to create it to fit to your business. Um, so avoid the over complex. And the next thing is responsiveness and mobile friendliness. And so this is so important. How do most people look for things now online? They're on their phones. So you want to make sure your website is remote, mobile responsive. And so that's why it's important when you choose a theme, especially if you're choosing a theme like from a third party source, you want to make sure that it's mobile responsiveness or that if it doesn't come already like that, that you set it up that way to make sure that it is. So that's why through WordPress, which they have over thousands of themes that you can choose from, their themes are mobile responsive. And so that's an important thing to think about too when you're, creating your website, making sure that you customize it to fit mobile. And you can do that. Through WordPress, they have it where you can customize separate, for the fonts, for settings, for mobile, and then for, desktop. And so that's something to think about too when you're creating it. And then customizing options. So, like I said before, if you're choosing like a theme from a third party source and not through WordPress, you want to make sure that it's customizable, that you can change the things on it. So you don't want to get a theme, you've purchased this theme and now you can't, you can just put in your information, but you can't change it to fit your style, to fit you. And so that's something to think about. Resources and finding themes. And so it's important to know where you're getting a theme from, if they're reputable. Um, and so it's important to think about those things. So I would always suggest WordPress, especially if you're using WordPress, search there first. There's, like I said before, there's over thousands of themes to choose from. So that's something to think about um, when you're choosing themes. Um, and so some other places too that are theme forest. You can find themes, elegant themes. I want to make sure I'm looking at my notes here. I want to make sure I get this right. Yeah, those are the the two there: theme forests and elegant themes. And those you can find um, themes to use for your website. And but you still want to make sure that these themes that you find, they're compatible with WordPress. Double check and to make sure, and also that they're customizable, and they're backups. And how does that work? So through WordPress, they have the automatic backups, and so updates for the themes. And so right where you find the updates for the plugins, you're going to find the updates for the themes of the WordPress site. So that's something to think about when you're reviewing those things. And so those are just some of the tips there when you're creating your theme. And so um, important there. And so I wanted to, so if you're at that step where you're needing to find your website, you don't know where to even start laying it out, mapping it out, and creating your website. I invite you to reach out to me, and you can book like a blueprint. We're gonna map out your website, and I'm gonna help you create it to map it out. So before even choosing the theme, we're gonna map out the colors, the fonts, and the overall style of your website, and how you want it to showcase to those that are looking for your services. And so we're gonna map those out together. And so I invite you to book um, your website vision blueprint. And so we're going to unveil your online success roadmap. And so this includes a personalized strategy plan. We're going to uncover your business goals, your objectives, and we're going to figure out the foundation of your online roadmap, a design insight. We're going to discover how to, align the elements with your brand, and we're going to make it to fit all together. So when your website's done, it's going to attract those clients that you're looking for, your ideal clients. Content direction. We're going to make it tell a story, give them a journey that they're going to go through when they come to your website to work with you. And user experience focus. And so I'll post the link in the comments if you're interested. And so just click on the link and you can find out more. And I will, if you have questions, let me just make sure that there's no questions. Um, I'll just double check. Okay, I don't see. So if you have questions, if you watch this later on replay, comment hashtag replay, and you can still post your questions. You can still post your questions and I will answer them. Okay, I will see you next week.